Hey. There's a huge elephant in the room that we need to talk about, and this video that I have uploaded has absolutely no cuts in it. I have not edited it. Well, in this point in time, I am not planning to edit it at all. I think I just literally need to talk to you guys and get it out there and then leave it to the world to watch. And more particularly to my subscribers, my OGs, you guys know who you are. I always say this, the ones that keep coming back time and time again. This one is specifically for you guys. And if you are new to my channel and this is oddly enough the first video you're coming across, this might be a little confusing, but you can backtrack in my videos and then it might make sense. So about 4 months ago, I made this whole declaration about me coming back to YouTube and how I'm chasing after my dreams, right? And I was doing well for maybe 2 months, and then I stopped. I can't believe I'm saying that. I wouldn't say I stopped. I would have post a video once a month, maybe once every month and a half. And that is the elephant in the room that I need to talk to you guys about. Not because there's anything particularly concerning, but I just want to explain myself, okay, and why this is happening, because I feel guilty. For one, there's a lot of shame in me right now for making that big declaration and then dwindling. And then number two, I owe you guys an explanation. I just need to tell you guys what is going on with me, or at the very least what I think is going on with me. So here's the thing, right? I think I'm self-sabotaging. Sorry, I have phlegm in my throat, so if I grunt like that, it's because I'm trying to get rid of it. But yeah, you guys have known me already for being very quote-unquote authentic. And I say quote-unquote authentic because I find it's always an odd feeling to call myself authentic, even though I know I'm being authentic, but I don't know, sometimes I'm am I being performative? But I'm really just speaking my truth, right? Sorry, sidebar on that, but you guys know me to be as authentically me as I possibly can be, especially with the recent comeback of mine, quotes again, because I've been in and out, but especially with this recent comeback that I've done. I've been extremely vulnerable and transparent with you guys with everything that I've been going through, especially on my one-on-one videos, where I basically talk you guys through my thought processes of the things that frustrate me, or the things that I learn about myself, or my hardships and my struggles and yada 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 yada. I think I'm self-sabotaging. All of that is to say, I think I'm self-sabotaging, and I can't say that for certain, but this certainly, how I've been acting with my YouTube channel has certainly not been getting me the success that I wanted, or getting me the success that I said I'm gonna go after, right? So if it ain't that, it's probably self-sabotage. And I was trying to sit down and think about it. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I haven't actually let myself reflect on this. And that's because I think I'm scared of what will reveal I think I'm scared of what will reveal itself to me. That does not sound like English. I think I will get scared of what I will find if I dig deep to try and understand why I'm letting this happen, when I know this is my dream, when I know that this is exactly what I want to go after it. I was making that declaration because this is me speaking it out into the universe and claiming it. And then here I am not doing much to do anything, and I think it's also because I know that if I sit down and think about it, I'm most definitely going to figure out why. And I'm scared that the answer to that why is going to weigh heavily on me, I guess. I don't know in what way, because I don't know what the why is, but I'm here to tell you guys, an inkling of what that why might be. And I think I think I haven't been posting a YouTube video, or I think I haven't been consistent with my YouTube videos. And the more appropriate term, I think, I think the reason why I haven't been going after my dream, even though I said I would, is because I think I'm daunted by the task of it, like, to call myself a full, or to try and go after that dream of, like, really getting recognized and my YouTube channel skyrocketing and being found by all these people, and constantly posting full-length videos on YouTube, and then also trying to incorporate all the other smaller platforms that do short form content. Like, now I have to think about what kind of content I have to put out on Instagram. I have to think about the other kind of content I want to put out on TikTok, and then mix that in with the kind of content I have to put out on YouTube. And then there's YouTube Shorts, like, all of that. The grand scheme of it overwhelms me, especially with my work life. And my work life plays a huge factor in this, because I've come to understand of myself that I struggle to multitask, which means if my mind is on one thing, it's hard to put my mind on another thing. And much more recently, I've had this conversation with a friend. Hai, you guys might know her. She's been in a bunch of my college vlogs that I've privated. But I was talking to Hai because Hai is my business partner, right? And I was telling her about how, like, during that time I was having, like, a really shitty season of my life because I was so affected by what was going on at work. Work was really tough at the time. And I was asking her, like, how are you so okay? Like, how are you not freaking out? How are you not spiraling the way I'm spiraling? And she said, you know why you're feeling like this? It's because you are a work-centered person. You revolve your life around your job. And she doesn't. She revolves her life around something else. So what determines her mood is how that something else is going for her. What determines my mood is how work is going for me. And I find that gets in the way of creating content for myself and going after my dream, because I'm so locked in on work and getting my work done and making ends meet and earning that I am pretty much spent and burnt out by the time I have time to do my YouTube channel. So then I just kind of slowed down with my YouTube channel because I started to lock in on work and focus in on work because I couldn't do both at the same time. And I felt like I couldn't find that balance of, okay, this time is for work, but then in these times, I can do my YouTube channel. And that's what's been a struggle for me. And obviously, one is outweighing the other. Work is outweighing the YouTube channel because work is what I need to survive. Work is what I need to earn and to make ends meet for my little family, And it's just been hard. It's been hard for me, I think, also to... Listen, I feel fulfilled when I do my YouTube channel, but the amount of content that the social media landscape has introduced into, like, this current period of time, right? And on top of that, like, trying, and this is just me being a perfectionist and me trying to, like, get in line with everybody else, right? Be in the same lane as everybody else, is that the amount of creativity that others put into their work is so crazy unique. It's so crazily creative that it stuns me in place. It's almost as if I look at how people come up with all these ideas and I'm like, I have to be able to match that type of creativity. I have to be just as engaging. I have to get them from the first 3 seconds. I have to come up with such a good hook, and my whole video has to come up with a problem and a solution. It has to take them through this emotional roller coaster, and it has to have this narrative, and it has to look visually beautiful, and I have to shoot it from I have to shoot a scene from a million different angles, and I got to make sure each shot is one side. It's like thinking about that paralyzes me. It's like analysis paralysis. It's like, okay, I can create content from a very cozy little spot that I feel very much like authentic in, right? Where I can just do this and be, this is me, this is who I am, and I like this a lot. But then when I start to think about, well, if I'm trying to get to my dream, I have to match up to the level of creativity other people are in, and I'm simply scared that I can't do that, or I don't have the skills to do that. And I can learn, but do I have the time to learn when work is insane and work is demanding almost all of my time, and I'm already struggling to have boundaries, between work and my personal life, and not only have boundaries, but try not to feel guilty about setting those boundaries. I'm sorry, I know I'm rambling, but this is basically like everything that's been going on in my brain. And you know what? Truth be told, this is the first time I'm vocalizing all of this. I have not written this down in a journal. I haven't had a proper sit down and think about this. It's all just coming out right now. So that, I think, is what is going on behind this whole self-sabotage. It's like, I want this so bad, like this is my end goal in life. We all know this. You, my OG subscribers, I wish I could name each and every single one of you guys, but I think that might be a little awkward, but you guys know who you are. I respond to you guys all the time. We talk, right? You guys are pretty much like, not to sound parasocial, but you guys have been with me throughout like the 10 years and then some that I've been doing my YouTube videos, that I pretty much think of you guys as like a friend watching my YouTube video instead of a subscriber or like a viewer, right? Because you guys and I have been already like connected to a much deeper, I don't know, that sounds really weird, but like I feel like there is more to my relationship with my OG community, right? The original PYT is quote unquote, than you would like a regular YouTuber and like this, or like than a YouTuber and like a recently discovered subscriber. That doesn't make sense. A person that's recently discovered you and has decided to subscribe, right? Like I feel like I have a deeper connection with you guys than that. But I feel like I can't even say that I'm doing my best. That's the thing. I'm paralyzed in fear, I think, is what is going on with me. And I think that is what is causing me to self-sabotage. Because honestly, I kind of got to a point where I was like, do I just like let it go again? Do I just work is all I can think about right now. I don't see any other free time for myself. Do I just let the YouTube dream go again and focus on work? Because that's it demands all of my time. And I know for a fact that that is not fair to me. That is not fair of anyone to ask of me, to be honest. Like, I am at a point in my life, I'm realizing right now, or at a point in this journey of my dream where I need to actually stick up for myself and stand up for myself and protect this dream with a burning passion. I have to have that hunger for this dream, and I have to protect that hunger and that love for it at all costs. And I'm realizing now that this whole self-sabotaging situation is only causing me to drop the dream because I'm not protecting it. Does that make any sense? I hope so. So yeah, I've been struggling, and that's again the reason why I've decided to upload this video no cuts whatsoever. Is because I feel like if I force myself to sit down and edit this, then that's just more time for the fear to creep back in, right? It's just more time for it to take a back seat and wait for me to finish the video before I can upload it. And like, I'm just going to upload this as is, and I'm just going to title it whatever that I feel like fits the video the most, and then come up with whatever thumbnail, and then that'll be that. Like, I just need to talk to you guys about this. You guys need to know what's happening. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm unreliable. I mean, technically I am right now with content, but I don't want you guys to feel that. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just being like, sabi niya to, pero hindi naman niya ginagawa. I don't want you guys, I don't want you guys to think that way about my content. I want to be transparent, and I want you guys to know that it's because there is an internal struggle inside, and I want so badly to get over that hurdle. I want to get over this hurdle. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, Maxine, how the fuck are you gonna get there? How are you gonna get there if you stay scared? And I'm sorry, I know I skipped over like what my point was with that whole like everyone is creative and I'm feeling the pressure to be just as creative. I'm gonna circle back to that, because I need to say this out loud to myself, is that I don't need to be as creative as everybody else, I don't need to be admired for how creative I am. And I feel like that the creativity aspect is where all the pressure comes in for me, because I am a recovering perfectionist, right? For some reason, I don't know how, I don't know why, but I've always felt like I had to be the best at what I do. At all times, I have to be the one that's always praised above everybody else. I don't know why my brain is hardwired like that, but I think that's also why I'm so hard on myself when I don't achieve things at a timely manner. It's because I feel like I'm not being perfect the way I should be perfect. I'm not presenting myself perfectly the way I should be presenting myself perfectly. And now I'm just like, fuck that. Fuck that. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to be insanely creative with everybody else. I can just be creative at a comfortable way. Creative in a way that sparks joy in me. Creative in a way that makes me feel motivated and inspired. Like, I don't need to be the most creatively I don't need to be the most creatively abundant person in the world, or the most unique, aesthetically pleasing, whimsically creative person out there. If I'm not, I don't have to match up to other creators. I should just create the content that is truest to who I am in this moment of my life. That's honestly all that should matter to me, and that's all I want to matter to me right now with regards to making content. Because, I'm very proud to say that I find my own vulnerability when I watch my own YouTube videos and I read through all the comments that I get. I'm very proud to say that my own vulnerability in these YouTube videos is, I think, what helps set me apart. And I don't need to be the most unique, but I like that I get to talk to you guys about the things that have been going through my mind. And I like that I get to put my insights together and see that you guys relate to it, or that it helps and it brings you some kind of comfort. I like that. Maybe that's my thing. That's my shtick. That's the thing about my content that I like about myself. And I don't need to be more than that until I'm ready to be more than that. I don't need to be better than that until I feel like I can be better than that. And I'm sure that I could be better than that, but right now, I'm pretty good with where I'm at with my YouTube content. All I'm saying is that I need to stop pressuring myself to be just like everybody else. I need to stop pressuring myself to be different from everybody else, or to be better than everybody else, or to be more recognized than everybody else, because that's just toxic thinking. Like, that is not attainable at all, number one. And two, it's just not healthy for me to do that. It really isn't. And I just need to be me, and I need to remind myself that. And honestly, I don't even think my YouTube videos have to come out perfect or have to come out very well edited or highly produced. Honestly, I don't think it has to come out highly produced. I think it just has to come out as me. And, ideally my YouTube videos as they are entertaining to watch, but I don't think I have to put 1,010% into the production of it for it to be acceptable. That felt good to get off my chest. And I think I need a moment to let that sink in, like what I've just said out loud. Because as much as I say it, it's still, I need time to enact what I'm saying, It's like, wow, take your own advice, Max, right? But it's like, I have to absorb my own advice first before I actually live by it. Because I know for a fact that all the things I just said right now is going to take an adjustment period for me. Because I have the tendency to be like, okay, I can just let go and let it flow. Like, I can just do my thing on YouTube and not like strive to be better, faster, stronger, more creative, more whimsical, more funny, more blah, 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 blah. I completely forgot the sentence I was trying to form there. What I'm saying is, I have the tendency to just like let all that go and be like, okay, I'm just gonna be me, it's gonna be great. And then slowly the perfection creeps back in. Slowly I'm like, okay, I can tweak this. Oh, I have to re-edit this portion. Oh, I think this will be better if I do this kind, or blah, blah, blah. And then I go on social media and I start comparing myself to other people again. Like, it's good at the start, and then the perfection creeps back in. So I say this now, I need time for myself to absorb it and to really just enact it. And I really just need to trust that the people my content is made for will find me. I have to trust in that. I have to trust that no matter the kind of production or effort I put into it, 110%, or I don't know, just like, 80 is good enough. 80, I feel like, would be a baseline. 70%, 80% is a baseline for me, right? I just have to trust that the people who are meant for my channel will find me. The people who will listen to me speak will be able to pick out the things that I'm trying to impart and resonate with them. That those kinds of people will find me. And I have to trust that. That was a lot of yapping. 23 freaking minutes, almost 24 minutes of this. Yeah, so that's what's been going on, and I hope this wasn't too much of a ramble that you guys are just clicking off, or you guys clicked off because you were like, oh my god, what the fuck is she saying? This makes no sense. It just sounds like a minion yapping the whole time. But yeah, I don't know. I guess if you reached this point, please comment a star emoji along with whatever comment you want to put down if you intend to comment. But please comment a star just so I know like how many people actually watch this through and through. But I just wanted to be honest. I felt like I needed to get this out there first before I make any other YouTube videos, because I feel like if I don't, it's just like pretending like nothing ever happened. And I did consider that, but who am I if not someone who is extremely vulnerable with her audience, right? So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Actually, thanks for listening. That is what I want to thank you guys for the most, genuinely from the bottom of my heart. It really matters to me to know that you guys listen to me. Yeah. That being said, I am planning to film a weekly vlog this week. There are a bunch of other one-on-one topic videos that I want to talk about. I want to talk about my body dysmorphia. I want to talk about someone had posed a question in a comment that I said I would talk about. I have to revisit that, but I want to turn that into a whole thing. I have so many lined up, and I've just been too paralyzed to do any of it, and now you know why. So, things are coming, but I'm going to try and get it out there as consistently as I can. But I think right now I need to prioritize just constantly making, and that'll be it at a pace that I am like comfortable with, so that I'm not like too freaked out. Yeah, I love you guys. I really do. Bye. Mwah.